I've never seen a video like this in my entire life. I've never seen a video like this in my entire life. I'm going to show you a video of the LA Fire Department Assistant Chief Kristine Larson. Okay. This video was done previous to this. Again, one of the most shocking videos I've ever seen. I can't believe this.
Previous to the wildfire crisis.
Previous to the wildfire.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Are you kidding me?
What? That's a promo video?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, he got himself in the wrong place. Okay.
That's what happens when a fire occurs. It's like,
yeah, you get stuck. You get smoke inhalation. Maybe your husband's there because he was trying to save the children and he inhaled the smoke and the fire. Oh my gosh.
Contrast that with the pizza delivery guy from a few years back who was just driving in the neighborhood and he sees a fire and he runs into the house and tries to save him. And by the way, the clip that you just showed, I can tell, Tom, that the clip that shows like the fire, we want people that look like you, and it shows this black woman getting out of a fire truck, right? That's an actress. That's from a TV show. That's not a real firefighter.
Oh my God.
So they didn't even show a real fire. I watched that TV show.
Oh my God.
I've seen that show. So that wasn't even a real firefighter.
No, Josh, I didn't even know that. I can't even begin to describe so this was ostensibly put forth as a promotion for diversity for LAFD. And no one along the process thought that openly bragging about not being able to do a basic requirement of said job was a idea, or maybe would reflect.
No one on the set is going,
right. No one said cut. Not only that, Josh, not only did she not in Michigan do it, she said, no, it's actually your fault.
That you're in the fire.
Josh, it's like if
victim blaming.
It's like if you just
victim blaming. The left says we can't do that, but
it'd be like if I wanted to be a lifeguard and they asked me, someone's drowning, like help, I'm drowning. Like, well, shouldn't have been drowning.
You should have followed the rules and not gone out.
Maybe you shouldn't have gone swimming today. Maybe you should have gone to the
When did it not become a requirement for a fire person to not be able to carry someone out? Not just not be able to carry someone out, not make fun of someone for being in a fire. Right. The whole point that this exists is for this. Now, if you look at the top 3 members of LAFD, who are they? They're big lesbians, right? That's just the reality. That doesn't even come close to reflecting, even close to a percentage of what the makeup of a normal fire department is. It's men. It's strong men, brave men that go into fires. How did we get here? So you're talking about this. Trump, a real estate developer, has plenty of real estate in California, understands what it's like to try to get water to a vineyard. He has a winery out there. And he's saying, hey, Northern California, you have gallons of water that you can't even use. Mm-hmm. And Southern California is completely barren. Hey, maybe we should fill the reservoirs with that. Maybe that's a good idea. Gavin Newsom, no, we got to protect the smelt fish. Every representative is saying, wow, you should have believed climate change is real. How is that not politicizing this?
Because we have a situation in Southern California and throughout the country where we as a country, not us individually here on the podcast or the listeners, we've been worshiping false idols. Like, should we DEI, diversity, it's become an idol. Like it becomes an idol because you aren't actually able to temper it with any kind of common sense. So I remember this kind of stuff, like all these different fire departments throughout the country as they like, well, if we should have more women in the force. And it's like, well, okay, but if they are, they should have to still have the same standards. They should be able to carry 300 pounds. I remember that would be the difference. And they're like, well, let's just bring it to 250 for women. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, I happen to be in that market. I'm a bigger guy, so I guess I'll just die. Great. Yeah. I guess I can't count on you.
Yeah, it's actually your fault, Josh. Yeah.
That's why when these natural disasters happen, like a lot of women are like, toxic masculinity, save me, because, at the end of the day, that's what you want. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you vote the wrong way? He's saving your life. Shut up. It just drives me crazy. So I do feel like there are false idols. Climate climatism, when you make it like a god. Like, should we take care of the earth? Should we have conservation? Sure. Should we try to make sure that, like, hiring people, we shouldn't be any prejudice of racial or sexist? Yeah, sure. Yeah. But don't make it an idol. And that's what we've done. So California has made it several of these idols. They're worshiping idols. And it's time for common sense people of California to take on the golden calf.